I want to introduce Charlotte Lopez.
Thank you all for coming. Just Pay campaign. My name is Charlotte Lopez, and I am a program director here in New York working for WIN. WIN is the national largest provider of shelter and services for families with children experiences homelessness. I'm here as just one representative of the thousands of human service professionals, many who are, thank you. I'm here as just one representative of thousands of human service professionals in our city. Many who, like me, are women. Many who, like me, are immigrants. Many who, like me, are people of color. Many who are marginalized communities who in every space of our lives endure racism, gender inequality, health inequities, and the weight of many structurally violent ways that leaders in the government and nonprofit sector seek to get our maximum effort with compensation and reward that is minimum as possible. My colleagues and I working a nonprofit across the city often endure the harsh work culture and personal safety risks associated with well-known incidents in our city transitional housing facilities. So as to start to help us restore and remain motivated to do our vital work in the midst of the psychological and physically weathering effect of carrying out our important duties, I, Charlotte Lopez, I am here to support the hashtag Just Pay campaign and advocate for a full 6.5 cost of living adjustment COLA at an estimated $200 million in the final budget cut. Additionally, I'm opposed to the mayor cuts to DHS, HRA services, and the programs to eliminate the gaps that include a 2.5% net reduction to shelter provider contract rates. Inflation overall is a known factor, and we see it in our daily lives as healthcare, housing, childcare, food, transportation, and all other costs continue to exponentially rise. Frankly, by not giving human services workers this needed COLA, city government is actually simultaneously giving human services workers a crass and a disrespectful pay cut. Allow me to share a couple of ways I have witnessed this play out during my time in our field because of the lack of COLA. I have seen a steady rate of attrition of human service workers in the few positions I have held in that time in my career track. I have seen low to mid-level human service professionals resign from their position to stay home and care for their children because childcare costs more than the salary they were provided. Many others at various staff levels leave and pursue work in retail, food, and grocery services because jobs at companies like Trader Joe's, Wegmans, as well as delivery-based work with services like Uber and DoorDash can have a higher income for an individual than them providing key services to assist families on their journey to permanent housing. I have seen families feel abandoned after losing a worker whom they have built a relationship with as a result of this. This is unacceptable. I have even seen shelter workers who make $17 an hour having to live in a shelter facility while serving other unhoused individuals. In my own life, inequality between sectors and sexes play out in a stark, disturbing way with my husband and I. Our salaries are within 3,000 of each other. I have a purview that involves complex compliance with city and state government, dozens of staff that report to me, shared fiduciary responsibility of our family facility budgets, shared leadership in the total responsibility for a 75 family shelter, up to and including making sure procedures and responsibility of reporting to agencies like DHS, DOMH, DOB, FDNY, OTDA, NYPD, and ACS for serious incidents, in addition to many other duties. While my husband, who works in public health, has no direct reports, minimum fiduciary responsibility, and makes more than I do per year. And I do all the affirmation on behalf of New York City in service to those most vulnerable. Something must be done. Poor wages is just one aspect of the burnout experience across the board by my human service colleagues across the city. Implementing the COLA is a start, but I'm hopeful for many other initiatives that will increase the value and resources granted to human services like myself and those that I lead. By city and state government and nonprofits organizations, as budgets are created and allocated. So I advocate for just pay.